Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Early Career Academic. On this channel, I explore how I use the Passion Planner to set personal and professional goals. In this video, I'm going to be planning out the week of, what is the week of? The week of the 24th through the 30th. Yes, I believe that is correct. Let me actually double check that. It's the last week in this planner, and I just moved, so I don't know what day it is, y'all. So it will be the 24th through the 30th, as I said. I apologize for the shaky cam, if you can see that, because as I said, just moved. I'm still trying to figure out my new setup, my own desk. This is the best I could come up with and still actually make this plan with me happen. So before we get started, I am a Passion Planner ambassador. There's an affiliate link in the description of this video with a discount code if you'd like to pick up any Passion Planner products. I really appreciate you use my link and those codes. I mean, it just really makes my day. Those links and codes do change, so check the latest video. I always also have the latest links and codes in my About section. And if they ever don't work for you, please let me know. Sometimes there are glitches. Okay, so let's get into it. So as I said, I just moved. For those of you following, you know that. And it is the last week that I will be planning in this planner. I'll move to my new planner shortly. Let me move this in here. Slightly different view. As I said, I'm still setting up. Before I launch into planning this this last week of the year, I did want to share with you a few things I picked up recently from Passion Planner. Now, I didn't go like the full, there was a lot of really great stuff that they released in the last release, and I was so tempted. But, I just bought a house. I'm trying to be frugal. And also, I didn't really know exactly what I would want going into the new year. And so there might be some additional things I pick up, but for now, I'm just going to show you what I got in preparation for the new planner. So I did go ahead and pick up this Golden Nature set of washi rolls. It just was so cute. I mean, look at the little dark kind of moody cottagecore thing going on in there. And then you actually kind of have this really nice, I don't know if you can see it, but this, these little light pink, it looks like fish on there. These are just super cute, and I'm really excited to have some new washi because I've been using my same old stash for a while. And then I also picked up some of these Passion erasable pens, so I'm going to try one today and see what we think about that. And then I finally picked up also some tabs for the next planner, which I haven't showed you guys yet. It is, spoiler, it is not one of the brand new planners. I was so tempted to get the evergreen one in particular. I still might get it. I'm not sure, y'all. But I think it won't be the planner I use for this year. I might actually get it and then redate it for the next year. I don't know. It's just so pretty, but I had already bought a planner for 2024, and we'll see. But anyway, so I'm excited to start using some of this stuff. We'll see what we think about these erasable pens. I just wanted to try it out and see, if I thought this would be a good addition to my Passion Planner lineup. So it does say erasable, and just checking it out here. I'm trying to figure out how to eject the... okay. You just click this thing down. This is the eraser part, so that doesn't work, but you push this down to get it open. In case you're wondering, I was like, am I me or the pen? One of us will quit. Okay. And let's get the ink flowing out of here. I'm going to write in my dates. So if you follow this channel, you know that I did not post this plan with me ahead of... Right now, for example, I'm filming this on this day, on Tuesday. Normally I film before and I post it before, but as I said, I moved and Christmas happened and there was just a lot. So I will obviously be posting this after the fact, if you will, although I still have the rest of the week. And since most of my stuff's still packed up, I am going to pilfer a bunch of stickers from these sheets, these ones that I've already kind of used, and add some washi to kind of round out the year. I'm gonna bring out my blue pen. You'll also know that I have, if you've been watching my videos, I've been using a lot of the smoke blue mild liner because most of the stickers kind of fit with that theme, color theme. And it is what it is. It's just we're working with what we have. We're destashing a little bit, but also I still have a lot of my stuff packed up. So I have to get my office organized today. That's one of the goals I have for today. This is the first also day I've had daycare in a while. Excuse me. Excuse me, there's a lot of dust in here because of the unpacking. I'm going to go ahead and open my little mini Diet Coke. This is like my little snack treat that I give myself if I'm not feeling too like bleh because of the pregnancy. So I'm going to pick one of these washi to go with stickers that I pull out here. If I'm being honest with you, there's not a ton of stuff that will be scheduled in this week because it is the week between Christmas and New Year's. But there are a couple of things that we have going on. So I do want to make sure that I jot those down. I think I'm gonna like definitely lean in with the kind of snow, even though we do not have snowy weather right now. It's raining outside. But I'm just looking at the washi to see which one I want to use. This like baby blue, I'm looking to see how much of it there is too. I could also go very drama with this dark blue. But there is more light blue in a lot of these stickers. And then there's this muted blue, which I really think is pretty. I might do a two-tone thing. Yeah, let's do that. We'll save the dark stuff for later. Oh, also, I wanted to share with y'all my holiday card. I kept one back because I like to save at least one. I just thought it turned out really cute. There's a little Archer there, and then my little Nugget. Look how cute she is in the picture. And then this is Halloween. So if you are a parent, especially a new parent, and you are still figuring things out, one of the things that occurred to me is if you don't actually take a Christmas picture, then like a purposeful one that you take in October or November, then you're kind of drawing from the pictures you have, right? But your kid, especially in the early years, doesn't exactly stay the same. They look very different from one month to the next, especially in this first year. So what I discovered is if I wanted to have a picture of her that's like pretty current, which I did, and I didn't schedule like an actual photo shoot, where we all like are together and dress nicely and everything, that I'm pulling from essentially Halloween or Thanksgiving, depending on when I plan the card. And I just all I had was Halloween because we didn't even take a really good, or I ordered the cards before Thanksgiving, so that was part of it. Okay, so Wednesday at sometime between 10 and 1, we're having a chimney repair guy come to take a look at our chimney. And then around 5 o'clock, we have our cleaner coming to take a look at the new house and give us an estimate. This is also my friend's daughter's 4th birthday. And Saturday, John and I will be married legally for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. We eloped. So that is why there's 2 anniversaries and I have to think about it. But that is the elopement anniversary. And we do typically do something just the 2 of us to mark the occasion. And always have a good time with that. So we will definitely do that. And then I'm just back planning a little bit around, I want to say it was this window of time. We spent Christmas Eve with my family. And then we had Christmas Day when my husband worked. There's also like a little family drama going on that has nothing to do with my husband and I, thankfully, that complicated complicated some original plans that we had. I'm not going to share because it's very private and not my news to share by any means. But let's just say it was an interesting holiday. It's just very interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and do something I've been wanting to do for a little while. And that is have a little fun with this washi while I catch y'all up. So the move actually went really well. We hired a company that used to be called like Two Marines and a Moving Truck or something like that. And is now called Top Notch Moving. So if you're in the DC metro area, I recommend them. And but it did like take most of the moving day that we had scheduled. We paid for a certain number of hours and they definitely made it in that time. They actually complimented me on my planning and organization, so I was very pleased with that. If you haven't had a chance to look at my planning for a move video, I kind of go into some detail there about like how I set that up. But it is nice because it helps them move more quickly, and then they like meet their time window, whatever they said that they would meet. And almost nothing got broke too, which just was so great. And it's, I packed our stuff, we packed our stuff, mostly me. So it's not like they could be held liable for any of that, or what was broken, but literally it was like two things, like a glass, like a water glass, and I honestly don't even remember what the other thing was. And then we did a little unpacking on that same day, but mostly just to get like stuff set up for the evening. And then our family, a bunch of family came over that, I guess it was that Sunday, and helped us like unbox the kitchen mainly, because that had the most boxes. Like I have a disproportionate amount of kitchen items for some compared to the amount of space I had in my old place. So they helped me with that, which was very sweet of them. My mother-in-law brought over just like a ton of food for us, like makluba, which she cooked, which is like this really delicious chicken and rice dish, and also some frozen, like a lot of frozen things. And that was so helpful because I was just in no shape to really, neither of us were in shape to really cook a lot that week, because we were so tired from just unpacking. My husband also had to go, right back to work. So, it was just me and the baby a lot of the days and trying to get things unpacked. And the other thing that was helpful is my brother and my sister-in-law and my niece are in town. So they watched the baby several of the days. I got at least one good packing day out of that, because one of the days they helped me out was because I had my glucose test, which I shared with you guys I was nervous about because I failed it the first pregnancy. So I was like very anxious about this one. But good news, I passed it, y'all. I passed it. I was in shock when I got that notification on the MyChart app. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how ecstatic I was. I was like, I got out all my, blood monitoring stuff from Freya's pregnancy in case I needed it. And I was getting ready to set everything up to make that, monitoring happen. And when I saw it, not only did I pass it, I wasn't even borderline. I was like totally in the middle. It just felt so good. I just can't even, I was like, what? So yes, very happy to report that I passed that. Just because, whereas I didn't have to deal with anything like insulin or anything last time, so I'm very grateful for that. It just is a pain in the ass. You have to prick your finger 4 times a day, record your blood sugar. You have to write down everything you eat for each meal. You have to see an endocrinologist on top of all the other, prenatal appointments you have, and this, everything. It's just a pain. And I, was very much looking forward to maybe having like some respite from some of the crazy while I'm on my maternity leave. So anyhow, very happy to report that I do not have to deal with that as I thought I would. So yay. But yes, that was one of the days that my sister-in-law mainly was watching my daughter, which was very helpful. I would not recommend trying to wrangle a 1-year-old while you're getting your blood sugar checked out. But it also meant like most of the unpacking days that I had were with a 1-year-old, which is also challenging. So, but I'm happy to report that we pretty much are unpacked. Like there's, my son's room is the only one with boxes in it still. And that's because we didn't have any of his furniture. Like we didn't have anywhere to put any of his stuff. And so we actually, my mother-in-law very graciously, got us his dresser, and like early, it just came. And so I'm really excited that I'll be able to unpack those boxes, and that will be the last boxes that we have to unpack in the house. I think if you watched my video on planning for the move, you will know this already, but my philosophy of unpacking is to unpack just everything you possibly can as quickly as possible, because that way you are less likely to be living out of boxes for years on end. So it is just the way that I choose to do it. It's not the only way, obviously. But for me, it felt very satisfying to move all those boxes out of the house, to really kind of get settled and organized and all of that. It helped, obviously, that we were moving from a condo to a house and not the other way around, or even a house to a house, because, of course, you have way more stuff the more space you have, typically. So that helped a lot in terms of us being able to unpack at a rapid pace. We still have all the boxes we need to get rid of right now. But I did post them on the new No Buy group that I joined, which, by the way, is like way more chill compared to the No Buy group that I was in before. I left that group I was in before because I was so annoyed every time they like nitpicked a post of mine, you know, about my wording, my language, or whatever. Like, it was just like, do you like, are your hands not full enough? Like, do you not have enough going on in your life? Like, this seems so stupid. But this one, you know, I was kind of observing the activity in the group before I posted anything. And it just like way more relaxed. So happy to report that I'm in that group. But nobody has taken me up on the offer for the, for the boxes. I might do like another little repost, just to make sure people saw it, since it was the holiday and everything. Who knows if people actually like paid attention when I posted it first. But I mean, that's, you know, several $100s worth of packing supplies that they could have if they wanted. So anyway, yeah, everything is going well so far. Now, I'm not going to lie and say there weren't some challenging days last week, because there totally were. I overdid it a couple of times, to the point where I was hobbling to the bathroom, you know, at night, and just feeling very defeated and, you know, annoyed with the fact that I'm so limited right now with my mobility. And just, you know, with moving, I've shared this with you last time too, you know, I'm just used to being able to do a lot more and a lot faster, you know, more and faster, than I have been able to. And so there were some hard days for sure. And especially, as I said, because a lot of the days I was with my daughter by myself, because she didn't have daycare last week, and just unable to do things even when I was feeling like fit. But I was trying to be patient with myself and take breaks, take naps and stuff like that. I did get to know like quite a few of my neighbors, which was really nice. I did prepare, I think I told you guys little like bags, like little holiday bags with just some like generic candy in them. Normally I would bake something, but obviously that wasn't happening this time. And so that was really sweet. It was sweet of them because they returned, in most cases, they returned the favor by dropping something off in turn. But also I actually got to like physically meet some of them, which was really nice because they shared with me like where the nearest playgrounds were, and stuff like that. And so it was just like really helpful. Plus like things like practical things like where to put the garbage cans. And we are on a shared private drive, off of a cul-de-sac. And so we don't put our bins like in front of our house, like most people do. We put them in the cul-de-sac that our drive is part of, or that our drive shoots off of. So it was helpful to have that conversation with the neighbor when we were brand new and we didn't know what was happening. But they all seem very nice. The one next door to us has a 5-year-old son, and she was very helpful with the playgrounds and just very sweet in general. And then but most of the couples we've met were either retired or pretty close to retirement, or they had like older children. And there is one neighbor we haven't met yet because they were on vacation the week that we moved in. So I think they just returned home based on what I'm seeing. So hopefully we'll meet them soon. But they have, I think, middle school or high school age children, which is nice. But it's an older neighborhood, so I'm not shocked by the fact that there are fewer young families. Plus, if John and I had children when most people have children, our children would be older as well than they are. But that's okay. Everyone does what they can, does what they need to do. Yeah, so that's kind of the major highlights. And I'm really loving this like kind of blue candy cane thing I've got going on. I think it's really cute. So I probably overdid it on the little mini stickers a little bit, but whatever. I think it looks nice. So I am going to go ahead and jot down what I'm doing today. I need these lists. I'm in the middle of doing some laundry. Loving the fact that my laundry room is not near the baby's room, but it is in the basement, so I do have to like remind myself that I'm doing it, otherwise I forget. I'm also doing this plan with me, and I need to put some stuff together for a portfolio, and I need to at least make a list. And I'd really, really like to unpack, well, not unpack, but because everything's unpacked, but my office, like put my office together. There's not much in here because I haven't had an office in so long, but there's just, I need to see what everything is and where I ultimately want it to go. And if I need like, you know, something to put stuff in, I just need to figure it out. Plus the office art I want to hang up would be nice as well. So that would be great if I can get all that done. And I already did a Target run this morning to return some things and get some, we were like out of beverages, like fizzy water and stuff. So I already did that today. But yeah, I think that's the main things that I'd like to do today. And, and then I think I just remembered, we have some friends coming to drop off a piece of furniture they're giving us, but also potentially stay for dinner. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so in terms of work to do, believe it or not, I do have some work to do. So I have the assessment portfolio, another portfolio I'm working on, which will probably be somewhat, they'll overlap a little. And then this is the main thing that I need to do this week, though. I'm going to put little stars to remind myself. And then, what's that? Oh, yeah. The teaching excellence portfolio. like the main thing I'd like to do for this is speak with a colleague who's already done it and get a little insight into what she did so that I can copy her, copy her approach. I think that's the main thing there. And then personal, there's a couple, I need to finalize the New Year's Day brunch menu and place a grocery order for that. And then we're having my in-laws over for dinner one night. Don't know which night yet, but just putting that on my radar. Organize office. That's the main thing that I like to get done this week. And it would be nice if we, oh, and I have all my my new planner set up. Yeah, okay. So those are the main personal things I would like to get done this week for sure. And then this week is the 29th of my pregnancy. We are still in December. Yeah, this is looking good. I like it. Let's check out the eraser bit of this. All right, it's going to be kind of shaky because of the camera setup, but I really want to see if this erases, so apologize for the shakiness. That's not bad, actually. Definitely see shadow of what was there, but not bad. And smudge, it does smudge, okay, like right away if you don't give it a minute. Let's see if, yeah, and then once it dries, it's fine. So, in any case, if you're looking for some erasable pens, Passion Planner's hooking you up. Okay, I think that is it for this plan with me. I'll just take a quick look here. So did this. I am gonna have to get a ROGAM shot. We are getting the chimney coat. We are unpacking. This will be a next month thing. Don't have an away message yet, but I will put that one up later. And I'm probably gonna shift these vaccines forward as well. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, so that is it for this plan with me. Thank you so much for watching. I know you might be tired of this blue color scheme that I've been going with for the last several weeks, but I promise you, I have some new stuff that I'm going to share with you. I have my new planner coming up. I've got so much setup I need to do in that planner, so there's going to be like a series of videos, some of which are plan with me style, and some of which are more like review videos where I show you what I did. And that's just because there's only so many opportunities for videos. I want to make sure that I have my life figured out and then I can share it with you guys. So that is what we are doing here. Okay, anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I will be back soon with more fun planner videos. So stay tuned and subscribe and take care. And I hope your holiday season is going well. Bye now.